So I bought a flower shop. The building itself, I think, is just beautiful. It's a beautiful example of art moderne. Some people call it art deco, but it's art moderne. And I fell in love with the round window. I started digging into the history and all the artifacts and all the stuff. We had 60 years of accumulated stuff. The sign, it was just iconic. The letters themselves were wonderfully heavy and well built. The top portion was in relatively good shape, the letters, L-U-E-P-K-E. And those letters, that name, they bring back memories. I didn't want to let this 105-year-old brand die. And so I wanted to preserve the memories, the heritage, the history of Luebke. I believe we're very fortunate to have a museum in Clark County that is a repository for these treasures. It's my hope that everyone out there that is interested, that has a passion for what's happened in the past, that wants to preserve those memories for future generations, that they consider making a donation of their treasures, and they'll be well taken care of by the museum.
Then I had this painting. I loved it. I had it sitting up in my study where I have my Mary Barnard stuff, and I thought, what will I do with it? And I thought this needs to be somewhere where people will see it through the years. A friend of mine said, Betty, you really should go down to the Slocum House and see this exhibit. I think Mary Barnard is in one of the pictures. So I contacted Hilary Couture and told her I wanted to buy the painting. She put the three ladies together here. The one on the left is Elizabeth Crawford Yates, and she evidently was quite a well-known poet here in Vancouver. And then the woman on the right is Laura Slocum, who lived in and probably had a hand in designing the Slocum House. And she opened the home to Vancouver's high society. Mary was born in 1909 and died in 2001. Miss Couture had written, if Clark County had a Hall of Fame, poet Mary Barnard would have literary pride of place. She worked for and with people at the very apex of the literary world. Further, she produced not only poetry, but fables, short stories, a novelette, a family genealogy, an autobiography, a play, and a translation of ancient Greek poetry, which of course is the Sappho. To be able to give a piece like this, which has great meaning to me, to the Historical Museum, because I know that it will live on for generations, and it's an important part of our history here. And I think the history is as important as the future.